I've often wondered what my nearest and dearest will say at my funeral. What stories will they tell? Like, rest assured, I'll be there. I'll be flitting around listening to what's being said. But I've considered it many times. Death doesn't scare me. Why would it? It's only the body that dies. And I'm not my body. I'm the soul that resides within. So when death comes, it'll merely be going to meet the next adventure. I'm not scared of dying. I'm also not scared of having to give an account of my earthly experiences once I get there. But that's the thing, it's like once I get there, I think for those that do believe this is what happens, I think we've been a bit mistaken about what goes on. I don't think we have to wait until we leave our bodies and we get to this heaven in this far away place and we get to the pearly gates and then we give our testimony, give our account. I don't think that's how it happens. Judgment Day is not when we leave. Judgment Day is every day. The way that it works is like we are constantly talking within, yeah? Chitter chatter, chitter chatter. There's so much going on inside. And God is always with us. And God is always listening. So we are always giving an account of where we're at, what we're feeling, what we're carrying, what we want, what we're hopeful for, what we're scared of. That's always happening. And so I am of the very firm belief, Judgment Day is today. And that's how it always is. But that's nothing to be scared of. That just means we get to get free now. And we get to be with God now if we want. But to do that, we have to find some silence, yeah? We've got to quieten down that mind to be able to return to the kingdom of God. And the queendom of God. I don't know why that's not a big thing. Why is it just kingdom? God's not just male. God is female too. It's that masculine and feminine energy. It's the divine mother and father. I don't like this solo kingdom thing. I think it needs to be a kingdom and a queendom. And they're the very same place. It's my little gripe. So I don't think we're supposed to wait until we leave to try to clear our karmic scorecards. In all honesty, I think if we wait that long, we've already signed on the dotted line to come back. We have to get free in these bodies or we're coming back. So if you don't make it to those metaphoric pearly gates while you're in this body, then you're going to come back and take another body. It's just how it works. Are you worried about God would think if they knew all the things about you? Because they do know all the things. And they love you so much anyways. The love that comes from our Creator, oh my gosh, it's just complete acceptance. It's like, I know, child, I know you've suffered, but I'm here now. Let me take your pain from you. Let me take your suffering. I know it's heavy and you don't need to carry it anymore. The mother and the father, they don't like to see us suffer. But we are the ones that have to decide, I don't want to suffer anymore. Every day is a chance to walk with the Creator, to feel the power of the universe inside of us. But we have to create the stillness, the space. All this chitter-chatter of the egoic mind, like it's in the way. And we can change that energy that lives inside us. So we've got to balance that out. We've got to harness it, we've got to move it to be able to get to the truth that lives inside, that dwells in our hearts. It's there. We just got to get there. So I walk with God each and every day. And it is incredibly beautiful here. My hope is that everyone else can learn how to do it too. And it doesn't really matter if you believe in a God or not. You can just believe in nature or the universe or the cosmos if you want. But at the end of the day, we just need to believe in love. Because that's what God is. It's love. It's the understanding that love is the answer, and love connects us all, and it's where we come from and it's who we are. So even if you don't believe in God, very confident you believe in love. What will they say at my funeral? They say she was kind. Will they say when I was in her presence, I felt safe to be myself? I wonder if they'll tell some travel stories. In the last couple of years, I've been clocking up a few of them. I'm now at about 20 countries that I visited. I feel good about this for a long time. It's only in the last couple of years that I've done the majority of those. For many years, I always planned to travel, later I'll get there, it's fine. And the years kept rolling and I wasn't doing it. So I'm grateful that I've got more. I'm not done on this planet yet, but if I was to leave tomorrow, I'd be happy that I got a decent travel number. That being said, my goal, my hope, my aim is to get to 100 countries. Oh, I would love that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So thinking like this, for me, I feel like it keeps me honest. My time here, like yours, is finite. We don't know when we'll leave, but we all know that we will leave. And I think that's not to be scared of. That's nothing to be scared of. But it should motivate us to make sure we live, I think. And it's just hard. We get caught up in day-to-day life, I reckon, and you're just caught up in that cycle of sort of going to work and paying the bills and living the same sort of week or month over and over again, just with a few little changes. We get trapped, and then once we're sort of locked in, it's hard to get out. But we can, bit by bit, we can get out of it. If we can create any sort of life that we want, we can always create a new life for ourselves if we want it. And if that's what we want, we need to change our thinking. We really need to start thinking what does life mean to me? What is it that I want? What is it that I want to see or do or achieve while I'm here? It's up to each of us. In this day and age of mass connectivity, there's no excuses not to be doing the things that we want, not to be learning and not to be contributing. I think it's so important that we contribute to life. We've fallen into quite an individual, egoic mindset where it's just what do I want? What do I want to do? What do I want life to give to me? And you can have some of that thinking, but it may not get you as far as thinking, what can I give? What can I offer? What can I create? What can I do for life? We're not here for ourselves. We're here for each other. So while I'm here, I want to try my hardest to achieve what it is that I came here to do. Do you want to know what I came here to do? Well, firstly, I'll tell you what I didn't come here to do. I didn't come here to find a partner. I didn't come here to have children. I didn't come here to buy a house or buy a flash car. I didn't come here to have a financially successful career. I can have any one of those things that I want, if I want. but it's just not my purpose. It's not ever been my purpose. And I don't think it's anyone's purpose, any of those things. Although I see a lot of people using that as their bucket list items on what a good life means to them. I encourage people to think, really meditate on what they think their purpose is and what they think life is. So what did I come here to achieve? I came here to learn what it means to be human. I came here to learn why so few people are getting off the wheel of samsara. I came here to bring the light and the dark back into balance. What is your purpose? Why did you come here? We've all got a big purpose to fulfill if we're living on our highest possible timeline. There is an infinite amount of timelines available to each person on this planet. It's up to us with the choices that we make each day, whether how high it is and whether how low it is. And with our highest, it's always going to be about giving. We didn't come here for ourselves. None of us did. We came here for each other. What they say at my funeral, what they say, she had so much love to give and everyone around her felt it. What they say, I'm sure glad she came. What do you think they'll say at your funeral?